After defusing a smoldering conversation with a green dragon in the forest and trading several of your valuable artifacts in exchange for not becoming dragon slaves, the party reaches the area in the Great Forest of Fedor where Gearvine should be. With no town in the area, however, Doric begins to whistle a specific bird call as you wander the forest. Suddenly, a druid dropped out of wild shape from the sky and tackled Doric in an embrace. And you had just met another one of the many, many Proudsmith family members. Cousin Ulo guided the party into Doric's hometown of Gearvine. Once inside, they were met with a cozy and quaint community, where living quarters blended seamlessly with the dense tree canopy. After checking in on his workshop, and being a little suspicious, Doric joins the rest of the party in the main tavern of the village, the Plated Hollow. After settling in, the party is treated to a surprise announcement by one of the leaders of Gearvine, Tanaya Pridesmith, welcoming her son Doric back home after many years of being away. A standard gnomish party ensued, with many drinks, much food, and some violence. And once the party had had enough of the energy, they retired to the quiet woodlands, where Lohengrin and Ember had a heart-to-heart about some trauma, and Doric went to have a private conversation with his mother. Celica, what are you doing? The world is yours.
Oh my. So I would assume I'm chilling out at the party.
Great.
I would like to be indulging. I'm not drinking, but I am just observing the culture, kind of what the vibe is, what people like to do, what's socially acceptable.
The vibe is off the walls. Or it was, at least. Now that Ember and Lohengrin and Doric and Tanaya have left, Tan... Is that how I'm pronouncing her name right? Right? Doric?
Sorry, whose name?
Your mom's? Tanaya?
Yeah, Tanaya.
Tanaya. After those people have left, the party has quieted down. Most of the people now are, mostly drunk. They're just kind of like, talking loudly, but everyone has. There's no more fighting, at least. It's, by your estimate, probably around 10 o'clock, maybe 11.
It is probably time to retire.
Yeah. Oh, me too. The gnome sitting next to you at the table responds.
Do you have parties like this frequently, or is this a special occasion?
Not as much as I would like. No, this is a special occasion. Yeah. Well, I mean, having the son of the leader come home after, 7, 8 years? That's a surprise. Of course, we all love Doric, but he's pretty damn stubborn. Surprised he even decided to come back.
He does not seem easily shaken from his ideas.
Oh, no, he left. As far as I can remember, he left without a word. Seemed pretty intent on doing what he was gonna do.
What was his role in your society before leaving? What gap did he leave?
We all kinda share roles, but he was a good tinkerer. His workshop, probably the most furnished out of the entire town.
I would presume that furnished does not refer to things like couches and chairs and the such, but more
No.
tools.
Tools, appliances, presses and clamps and all those doohickeys.
This place is rather pulsating with magic at all times.
That would be the... that would be the druids. They share their magic with the artificers here.
I do find a bit of unfamiliarity with magic. I do not find its call as alluring as others may.
Really? With that blindfold, you could have fooled me.
Not all extraordinary things are accomplished through magic, as an artificer might know.
Seem pretty aware of your surroundings. I would have thought it'd be magic, but that's quite impressive.
As I am learning more, in effect, it is relatively indistinguishable. Well, I appreciate your company, however, I must continue on retiring.
Yeah. Good night. I'm gonna finish this ale. And I'll be going to... and he just passes out.
Rock on. We have, like, a place to stay, right?
You got your cabin on wheels.
Okay. I forget about that sometimes. I'm an outsider, you see. I forget about our luxuries. Yeah, she's going to go retire back to the cabin and kind of just like, no pun intended, but keeping an eye out for anyone else of the party on the way back to see if anyone's chilling out, hanging around.
Sure. Ember and Lohengrin. Where was your conversation taking place? I can't remember. Was it outside? I feel like it was outside the cabin.
It was inside the cabin in the dark, unless Ember turned a light on.
Oh, really?
Nope, I think it was at the table,
Yeah, it was at the table.
table.
All right. All right. So as you guys are probably finishing up your conversation, you hear the cabin door creak open, and peering your heads down the hallway, the short hallway, you see Celica.
They make parties from the Feywild look larger by comparison, but I've never been one for parties myself.
I don't think I am either.
Used to like parties.
What about them?
There's something wondrous when a bunch of people get together in an act of celebration. Inhibitions get loose. That nobody decent gonna judge you what you did last night at the party, so you're free. Within a certain degree, don't kill anyone at a party, obviously. But there's a freedom to it.
Sounds certainly nice.
I was, Celica smiles a little, raised to believe that parties were places for people to lose intelligence and come back worse for wear. It seemed foolish, but now I recognize its effect on morale.
Ember, how many drinks are you drinking currently?
Yeah.
Yes?
There's a bottle of wine in hand.
All right. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
With pleasure. Give me a sec.
Yep.
That's gonna be 17. Yay.
17. Pretty good. I I think, based on what I remember last session, you've drinking like half a bottle of wine, maybe a full
Think so.
bottle. So you're only going to take half damage because you succeeded.
Half damage?
You take 2 points of poison damage.
Jesus.
Your alcoholism.
Not alcoholism. He can stop any time. He just doesn't
Yeah.
want to.
Just stop at
shortly
any time.
shortly after Celica enters, there's another knock on the cabin door, and it opens with Doric and his mother in tow.
Did we bow to her before, or are we regular people?
No.
No.
Oh, I
You
didn't
did
know
not.
that we were going straight here.
Well, we can retcon whatever you want. But we did.
I just thought we were gonna like roleplay stuff, like of them catching up, and then we go to the.
Okay, yeah, sure. I misunderstood our discussion previous. So we'll switch.
Me too.
We'll switch to Doric and his mother. In the Proudsmith family home. Doric, you've not been here in quite a while. It is so good to have you back. It's been a while since you've been here, right?
It has. I know I've been gone for a long time, but it was difficult to come back and difficult to stay.
What happened?
What was that?
What has happened? Are you okay now?
Well, it's complicated. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm better, but I also sort of am. I did travel for a while by myself, and it wasn't very good, but I have been doing a bit better traveling with my friends.
Good, good. Your friends, they treat you well.
No, we've been through a lot, you could say. I've made a few friends traveling along as well. I mean, not too long after I left home years ago, I mean, while I was stumbling around thinking that I knew where to go, I actually ran into, well, some people that I didn't really expect to run into. I ran into a group of gnolls that I became friends with.
Really? Knows. Can't say we run into many of them down this far south. Which ones?
The Riverpaw clan. Short, very short for gnolls. Most people think they're really tall, but these ones are quite short, like our height.
I've heard they're territorial. How did you get so close with them?
Well, depends on each. The clans are very different, honestly. Especially with the the conflict between the No clans and the Magedom. But
We have heard of that.
the Riverpaw clan, a lot of them are druids. They keep out of trouble most of the time, avoid conflict. I only found them because I asked a little fey spirit to lead them, to lead me to help. Actually,
Alright.
I think you would like their matriarch. Reminds me of Neris a little bit.
Oh, I hope not. Dork, why are you here?
Guess that's also pretty complicated.
Can't
I,
be just you are in the area. Did you finish what you wanted to do when you left?
Just like think. He'll be silent for a little bit, but I guess that's also a bit complicated. I went out looking for Aya and searched around for years, went all the way to the East Coast, went to all sorts of places, but we made our way back here, and I found him. I found him in Muraine.
The way you say that, I expect there to be more.
His mouth will open, but he's struggling to really say what happened. I wasn't able to.
Oh. Without even saying anything, she'll just pull you into a hug.
The soldiers there, they were doing something terrible, terrible things. They can't even say that he's truly gone. I think what they did with her was messed up magic. The Fedoran guards, they were executing people. Anyone different from them, who knows how many people from or trying to find Gearvine for help. All because of what they were.
How could they?
I don't... Well... They were...
They took our Aya.
They took him, and they used some sort of magic to seal their souls away into these twisted little lanterns. They can't even move on.
Are you sure their soul is in there?
As certain as I can be with all that's given. I brought back what I could. I brought back his lantern.
We could have Naris look at it if you want. There may be a way.
We, that could probably... Yeah, I could probably learn something about the lanterns. I couldn't wrap my head around how it works. There's no glyphs or structures in it. It just is.
Do you have it with you?
It's back in my workshop. I it wasn't just Aya that was there. It was one of my friends I was traveling with since I found my friends. They executed him as well.
What?
We've brought him along and, well, we're still trying to wrap our heads around it, but we brought back his body as well.
To here?
Yes.
With a body, could be easier to bring back, but I would need to... I assume his soul is also in a lantern.
Aye, that's correct.
Need to look at it first, but...
One of the people with the Null clan, he put some sort of blessing on him, so he's preserved a bit. But
Do you wish to have a funeral rites here for him?
I think he would like to be buried here. I don't know, but some of the others, one of our friends who disappeared before we came here, and another friend who loved him, they think that we can bring him back, but at the same time, he was somewhat of a holy man. I don't know if he wants to be brought back. I don't know how to bring that up with them.
I understand. We have multiple ways of carrying out funeral rites if you wish. Burial is an option. There is, as you know, the more typical way is to send the body down the river of spirits, but we can do whatever you and your friends wish.
I'll ask them about it.
Could I meet your friends? Not in the boisterous party. I mean, really get to meet them.
No,
Least I could do.
I guess I could introduce you to some of them. It's not everyone. Like I said, one of our friends disappeared before coming here. I think everything that we witnessed really got to him, and he had to go check on a few things, but...
Understandable.
We can go and meet everyone.
Would like that, thank you.
And then afterwards, I can at least let you see Aya.
You know, tomorrow would be ideal if you do decide to do a burial. It is the first of the burning.
He will his eyes and his ears will perk up a little bit. I didn't know it was the burning already.
Hey, springtime arrives. Lose track on the road of time.
I mean, we also went to the Feywilds for a while, so that was really disorienting as well.
You went to the Feywilds? How long did you spend there?
I don't know, honestly. Time was weird there, and it was not very pleasant. Although, hang on. Hang on, he'll like rummage through his bag for a second. Okay, weird question, but where are the shot glasses?
I'll go get them. She comes back with a glass of whiskey and a glass of gin and some shot glasses.
I will pull out of my bag a bottle of clear liquid. Actually, I thought this might be a good gift. While we were traveling through the Feywilds, we came across some people there. A bunch of satyrs made some sort of distiller out of a tree from a dryad grove. Very messy situation. One of them died, and
Cocks her head
they
at
made
that.
what?
She cocks her head at that, but lets you continue.
Don't piss off a dryad, and make a distiller out of their wood. But they distilled moonlight into moonshine. And he will pour 2 shots, one for him and one for her.
There's a faint wisp of vapor that trails off the rim of the glass as you pour. You drink it?
Dork will cheers with his mom and kick it back.
Okay. It burns almost doubly so as much as it did when you drank it before. You remember it not being this strong. You can immediately cast a 4th level moonbeam if you so choose.
Oh shit! It's a full moon, isn't it?
It is.
Dork will just groan and he'll curl up on himself a little bit.
Yeah, this is probably 150 proof, 180 proof.
I don't remember it being this strong.
Your mother takes it down, barely reacting. That is good. and is going to cast a 4th level Moonshine in the middle of the house because she's not expecting it. Let me calculate damage.
What?
You're giving your mom magical liquor.
Well, yeah, because it's cool.
Or Moonbeam. Moonbeam, 2d10, additional d10, so 4d10 damage. A pretty high roll. 23 points of damage to the, we'll say the the kitchen pantry. That is now all the spices and things are now smoldering with a brilliant white light. What? Why did it do that?
It's technically, I mean, this is distilled moonlight.
You could have told me that first before I blew up the kitchen, Doric.
I didn't think. Right, fine. Hang on.
No, it's fine. You've been under a lot. She's going to luckily it's just radiant damage, so it doesn't actually burn anything down, and it sputters out without a source of soul energy. So it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Maybe warn me next time.
I mean, I was gonna offer some of this, or maybe even the whole bottle to Neris as well as a, apology.
That would be nice if you take my advice.
I will.
Mark off 2 shots of that.
Yes, I did. Before we go and meet my friends, there's a lot going on outside of the Great Forest. The terrible things they were doing in Mirain, they weren't alone. So much going on that I don't know.
You've got me interested. Now I wish to hear about this. I can handle it. There's really no easy way to explain this. And I think every time I tell you something, it's going to be another punch to the gut. I know what happened to the moon. Starting off strong.
And I don't mean... Yeah, I saw it explode like everyone did.
You're too smart. I know you probably mean that you know more than you let on.
I witnessed the event that caused it, and we weren't able to stop it.
Did you try?
Oh,
That is all that matters then.
all of us tried. But it's quite hard to kill, an immortal cultist from the early ages of our world.
What?
have you gotten yourselves wrapped up in, hun?
I've been asking myself the same thing. I mean, this all started because we took a job to try and find some missing people over in the Timberlands. Now there's some cult of immortals manipulating so many other people, all so they can do something. I think
That
they
is
mean.
very vague.
I know it's vague, but just. It's like we're so close to understanding what's going on, but it's still. It sounds insane and I don't want to believe it, but it's like they want to break everything to make things better. At least they think they do.
Isn't that every government?
And I
Look,
think they're responsible behind why the Fedoran military are able to make those lanterns. They're sealing people's souls away who's different, so once they, done whatever it is they've done, they can be let out and they can be, better in their eyes.
a lot. I assume you are going to stop them.
Does she look concerned when she says that, or
Give me an insight check.
inside? I think that is it's +6. Oh wait, hang on. I think I might actually have something to give me a boost, even if it's not very good. Oh, yeah, I do. I can do something. I'm going to spend one
Do
of
it.
my superiority dice to use tactical assessment.
Tactically assessing your mom. All right.
Um,
Technically,
I
it's
rolled.
just your mom left.
Shut the fuck up. So I rolled. Technically, I rolled an 8. So
Oh.
I'm going to add. Ooh! Rolling a d8. That is a 7. That'll be a 15 insight.
15. You know this well. You know this your mom's look very well. This is her I am terrified, but I have to put on a good face. Look.
Listen, I know you're concerned, but I left this place. I left home for all sorts of reasons, and not all of them good, but I mean, this is bigger than me now. Barely anybody knows about what's going on, truly knows what's going on. We've learned things that we we cannot unlearn. We just can't walk away. I'm
Oh, my baby. Oh, you were always the troublemaker. Okay.
I mean, if
I'll let you go on this adventure to save the world with one condition. That I know that you're in good hands with your traveling companions.
I think I am. already did all sorts of things, so might as well do a little bit more madness. And I'm not much of a pushover myself anymore as well. Not that I ever was. I mean, you haven't even seen my new toys.
Can I? I've been waiting.
Let's go. And I'll stand up and lead dear mother dearest, all the way to the cabin.
All right. You guys hear a familiar knock on the door as it opens, revealing Doric and his mother in tow.
Hey, my mom's coming in.
Travel in a wagon. Well,
Oh,
better than...
here's one of my new toys. And he will swing the door open.
Did Ember turn the lights on when he got inside?
Oh, it's just
No.
pitch black in there?
Yeah, so it's
I
just
think
pitch
like
black.
Impa lights up a little bit in the
There's like a
darkness,
single
but not
candle
much.
maybe at a table.
Sure.
Okay, why are you all sitting in the dark? I can
It's
see you
pleasant.
all. Door.
It is.
Oh.
Pleasant.
Okay, well, my mom's coming in, so I'm turning on the lights.
So we should all put on pants.
Not a great first impression.
It's most of the people I travel with are men, so
We're diversifying.
that is true. Celica did join.
Okay.
Yeah. Old
And-
woman.
But please put on pants in front of my mother.
I was joking. I am wearing. I look down just to make sure. I am wearing pants.
Dork will turn on the light and lead his mother inside the cabin of holding.
What in the... Dark. You made this?
If a bag of holding can hold a space larger than its outer space, then it just makes sense that you can apply the same sort of mechanics to a building.
Yes, but the energies to maintain the atmosphere... There's nothing like that in the matrix of the bag of holding. This is entirely new. This is phenomenal. Good job.
I mean, I made a box first. Well, actually, I made a bag of holding that you can breathe in, and then I made a box. And then I also got some help from a wizard to add in a room, but I mean, I do hope to add more, but it's not needed.
Well, let's get introductions out of the way. Hello, everyone. I am Doric's mother, as you know. And you can call me Tanaya. And thank you all for taking care of my dearest boy. What are your names?
I am Lahengrin.
Hi, Chris.
Sorry, Celica, you can go.
I am Celica.
Okay.
Ember Delight.
But delight. Wonderful meeting
And-
all of you.
Ember's been... I've known Ember since we all first met, but... We met Celica in the Feywilds, not too long ago. And then Lohengrin's quite new.
We've had some substitutions lately.
Normally... Well, before... A friend that disappeared a while before coming here would be Emrys. He's somewhere.
shithead.
He is returning home. At least that's what I gathered.
All the way to Tano.
I heard of your loss, and I express my deepest condolences. I'm prepared to offer whatever funeral rites you wish to have or not to have for your fallen friend. I've already discussed it with Doric, but he thought it would be best to discuss with all of you. So, whatever you need, let me know.
You got anything that can bring him back to life?
That is something we are looking at. It is possible. I will not get your hopes up, but the soul is present, at least.
My aunt is. We've talked, and we think it would be a good idea to let our Auntie Neris take a look at the lanterns.
It's
She
her specialty of a sort.
she understands magic. Sorry, go ahead.
She does know magic very well, but it's... I do warn that if she is able to restore his life force, it's probably be a different person. The same personality, but a different body. It's the druid way.
So you can't actually bring him back.
I don't know yet. I'm sorry.
Neris knows magic in a way that's very different from how artificers like us understand it. Less of a science, more of just a nature. She's also been around for centuries upon centuries, so she knows a lot.
Sometimes too much, but yes. May I see the lantern?
Can I actually retcon something small? Like last time I said that I left the lantern in Dork's workshop. Can I say he left it in his room instead?
Yeah, that's what I assumed you meant.
Okay. I did leave Dearest in his actual workshop
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
to guard it.
Uh-huh.
Dork will go into his room and he will very gently pick up Aya's lantern and approach his mother.
She'll gingerly take it, and you guys will see that she casts... Her eyes will flare with a white light that you've seen Dork use this magic many times before. Sort of identification spell, and... She blinks a few times and... that is magic I have never seen before. But I wouldn't doubt it that there could be a soul in there.
I've been trying to figure out ways that... I don't know, ways to circumvent whatever's keeping it in there, but... I don't know. I mean, if I can't find the enchantment that's keeping it there, can't break it, then... I don't know, I wish I could just give the lantern arms and legs and let it walk around, but... He will actually just he'll freeze for a second. And He will pop into his room for just a moment. You'll hear just like scribbling. And a few minutes later, he will come back out. Just, sorry, I need to write down something.
So, the rest of you. You get along with Dork? You treat him well?
It feels like a loaded and trick question.
He will be like looking back and forth between his mother and all of you. He's nervously like
There's a slight grin on her face.
I've not known Dork for very long, but he seems to be a very intelligent and empathetic person.
That he is. Good.
he'll nod at that. Yes, yes.
Amber?
He's really good at getting headshots with his gun.
What?
His what?
Ember?
What, did I say something bad?
What's
Oh
a gun?
no.
Doric?
What?
Proud Smith? Show
I'm
me.
trying to avoid telling my mother about, violence.
You've already told me
Oopsies.
about violence. Just violence that has happened to you. I do not blame you for reacting. I'm more curious about this gun.
So we're not gonna talk about your little 2-week extracurricular activities either?
No, absolutely
No.
not. And anyway, take a look at this, and he will reach into his bag of holding and pull out a very large rifle.
I think this is the first time you've seen this, Lohengrin.
Yeah, he has no clue what that is.
He pulls out a big stick of metal.
Yeah, that looks interesting.
I forget that no one's really seen guns before.
I know
You might-
of them, but where did you... This has the Tanoan crest on it. Where did you get this?
Our friend, was almost unlawfully assassinated.
It's not the worst that's happened to you, I suppose. And you took this from the would-be assassins?
Yes, let's just say they were well armed.
Really?
That's all I'll describe them as. But I've been learning how to use this thing and how it works. I've actually thought about, ideas and made some plans on how to improve it.
As always. Celica, you're treating him well?
I would say I do the same to him as he does to me, which is comfortable hospitality. We seem to be the most sharp-witted of the bunch.
Oh,
But
fuck
That's
you
so.
too.
He does seem to outwit me in many ways.
I can see that.
Well, you also know a lot about things that I don't.
Perhaps, but he is someone I have. I could not count myself luckier to find a traveling companion such as him.
Be very happy to hear that. Thank you. So, the difficult question. Tomorrow starts the burning. Judging by
my conversation with him, Doric, I take it that you lot are unfamiliar with the current time of year.
To be perfectly honest, I have no fucking idea what's going on right now.
I mean, we've all been a bit here and there, including dimensionally, but
Is what month is it?
It is the technically, currently, it is Frave, but tomorrow it will be the first of the burning. The start of spring. Typically, this is a festival of cleansing your body and soul and physical objects, getting rid of the mess. But it is the perfect time for remembering loved ones and lost ones. If you wish for me to prepare a funeral, it would be helpful to know soon.
Celica will telepathically to Doric say, "Is this going to be the plan going forward? I assume we are giving up on the resurrection."
can I telepathically respond?
Yeah.
Telepathically, he'll respond. We'll have my Auntie Neris look at the lanterns, but I don't think Lawrence would want to be revived. You can take her time, but I think it's best.
As soon as you're done, Celica will speak up out loud and say, "I think a funeral will be for the best."
Do you have a specific manner of interment for your friend? Typically, it is tradition here to build a raft and float it down the river. But there are other options. A funeral pyre can be arranged, or a simple in-ground burial.
Celica will turn her head to face Ember. Say, "What do you think?"
Why does it matter? He's already dead.
This is not for him. This is for you.
Okay. And I don't care either.
I understand if you need time to think on it.
I think we could think on it. Lawrence was a bit, I don't know, it was a bit strange trying to comprehend who he followed.
He a religious man?
Yes, but I don't know. He never told us the name of who he followed. Just that he followed an entity of the grave.
I believe I can arrange a cleric to speak, if you so wish.
I think that would be best.
Aye, that could be a good idea.
I've known him for quite a while. He always has a very good way with words. Is there anything else you wish to discuss, Doric? Or the rest of you?
Let's see.
Landgren has a strained expression, but he just shakes his head now.
No, I think we've had a long day, so perhaps we can catch up even more tomorrow about, stuff that's happened here and home since I've been gone.
Could I have the cleric come by tomorrow, sometime in the morning for you? Do you need more time?
I guess we can take more time. Perhaps tomorrow, at some point, we can go see Neris about her opinion on the lanterns.
Of course.
And then I guess, well, the burning is... It's the burning, right?
Aye.
If the burning's happening, well, I guess now is a good opportunity to clean my workshop, since I haven't been there in a while.
There will be a pile of all the knickknacks and things you wish to get rid of in the middle of town. And bring everything
Speaking
back.
of my workshop, has Mercy been in there? Has she been getting in there?
I don't think so. No, she's never told me she was there. No.
Well, I know she wouldn't tell you, but... did I forget to leave a window open? Or locked? I swear I heard
No, I made sure
fluttering.
your workshop was... I checked on it pretty regularly, dear.
Fine, but I'll be interrogating her tomorrow.
Good luck with that. It is late. So I will see you tomorrow.
Alright. Doric will bring his mom into a hug and kiss her forehead.
Good night, everyone. Good night, love.
Good night.
She will leave. Door clicks behind her.
Of course I come back during the burning.
Is the burning something special? Is it bad?
No, it's... really don't know about the burning. I mean, we...
Ember, give me a history check with disadvantage, because you were drunk.
Mm-hmm. Even with disadvantage, that is gonna be a dirty 20.
All right, so
Ew.
Ember, I mean, it's pretty standard fare for the world, pretty much. The calendar, you're pretty familiar. It's
This
very hard to forget.
continent.
This continent, every 2 months there's a 3-month festival that happens on the equinoxes and the solstices. You've already experienced 2 of them. The party met during oh boy,
The
what was
harvest.
the harvest one. What was the name of it? I forgot. That's bad on me. The reaping, I think.
It sounds right.
Yeah, the reaping. Yeah.
Yeah.
You met in the reaping in Shirok, and then you also had the renewing festival in Shirok when you went back there for the second time. So it is now the burning, the spring one, and then the summer one on the summer solstice is the settling. So by your estimates, guys, you spent about a month in the Feywild.
I think that kind of just hits Ember a little bit in that second. You see, he just kind of does the mental calculus, going, "Wait a moment."
The very slow, methodical calculus as the drunk brain.
Wait.
Yeah. it takes a
I
little
also
while.
didn't
He's never
realize
learned
that.
math.
We were in the
Yeah.
Feywilds for a fucking month.
I
Yes.
think you say that, and then Emma gets the same conclusion the moment after. We were there for a month. Hey, okay. I got there. I got there myself.
What the fuck? I thought it was like a few days.
No,
But
no.
What a waste of time.
we wasted. Oh, I mean, oh dear, that's bad.
Right.
Well, if I knew that, we shouldn't have done all these detours. Didn't we? We had to. There was things we had to do.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I thought I was gonna be able to stay for like a week here, but no.
I mean, I'm not saying we're gonna have to ruin your little homecoming thing, but you know, we
No,
might have to
you're
ruin
right.
your little homecoming thing.
Yeah, you guys left. You guys went into the Feywild pretty much midwinter. Essentially, like the 21st of Nidil, which is equivalent of January. It's now the start of March.
Damn. How about we tentatively try to leave at the end of the burning?
Is it gonna cause any drama with your family?
As long as we stay on the third day and then leave the next, I don't think so. I can also talk to
Dork.
Neris and the other druids if they can help us get a bit further.
Doric, all this talk of calendars and dates, something pings in your brain and reminds you the 3rd of the burning is a very special day for you.
Yup, it is. That's why I said that we should stay for the 3rd of the burning. My family would probably hunt me down if we didn't stay for the 3rd of the burning.
What happens on the 3rd of the burning?
Um,
What
I
do they
turned
burn on the
52.
3rd?
What?
I turned 52 on the 3rd. It's my birthday.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Congrats, you don't look a day over 30, I want to say.
We've had this discussion before. You're drunk, actually. Never mind.
You don't tell me what I am. I point at him with the bottle. I know what I am.
I'm not that old. I'm a gnome.
You're still older than me. Yeah, I'm judging this from my own frame of reference.
I mean, yes, I am technically older than you.
Not technically. You lived a longer life than me. That makes you older.
Okay, yes, I am older than you, but young for a gnome.
Hey,
Like, Celica, how long do humans usually live?
If we are lucky, above 80, but not typically longer than 100.
Okay, let's see, ratios, how about in humanoid terms? Well, no. If I would compare my lifespan to like a human, I would like be around early to mid 30s. But again, that's well, aging works weirdly for, those of Fey ancestry.
Birthdays are those events that occur every occasional span of time, correct?
Aye, that's it. It marks the day of your birth,
yeah,
and you
that was
celebrate
an
it once a
insane
year.
thing you just said
I
there,
don't
but yeah.
I don't understand these things. I'm just trying to remember.
Do you?
Lohengrin, I'm going to ask you a question. You were born,
Okay.
right?
Yes,
I mean, you were born on a day, correctly?
probably.
Cool. So a birthday is just we celebrate the day we were born because we're 1 year older.
Yes, but how do you remember the day
Why should
when
our
you're
parents
born?
tell us?
Ah, okay. I see.
Oh, okay. I've struck sadness, I feel.
What? No. I understand now.
Some people keep score by the changing of the seasons. Instead of being like 50 years old, you'd be like 50 summers old. But I do not know when your birthday is.
No. I mean, record keeping of time is not common where I'm from, and neither are seasons, so it's not much of a point of it.
The place you're from is quite strange.
How do you keep history?
What do you mean?
Well, if there is record of what happened before you in your culture, how do you refer to when those things happened?
Uh, orally, I think.
Celica will just kind of shake her head. Well, I suppose that does some well enough.
I'm. I feel the need to say I'm not the best representative of the larger place I'm from, so please do not think that everybody from my continent has the same beliefs.
That we can agree on.
Oh, but that still sounds very exciting.
Where is it that we are going after we leave Gearvine? We going north?
We'll have to find a way to get to Osrin. That's when we left Krobin, we told some people that we'd meet them there because, well, it seems like the flooding is really bad there. And from what we learned from Murdain, I think that's getting pretty close to. That might be where the Harbingers went.
Oh, that was a month ago. Half the world might be underwater at this point.
We still have to try.
I'm not saying we
Especially,
shouldn't. I'm still here.
I mean, yes, I know what you
Compared to
mean,
some
but
other people, I didn't leave.
Hmm.
I'm committed to whatever.
I know, I'm not questioning that. Just,
Good.
I especially need to know how Osrin's doing. I lived there for a while.
As did I.
Wait, really?
Yes, I'm a bit of a rolling stone, but yes, that was one of the places I've been.
Wait, how long ago?
Oh, I would say 10 or so years ago.
Oh. Probably that's why we didn't run into each other. I was only there a few years ago. Definitely not 10.
I take that back. I'm rereading. I have 40 or so years ago.
Okay, definitely not been there.
Wow. Okay. I mean, isn't
Time
it a
is
bit
weird,
early for the
guys.
dementia to kick in?
Time is weird.
Yeah.
Disoriented from the Feywild, please excuse me.
Yeah.
There's so much of us.
I didn't
which isn't-
even pick up on the mistake. I was like, yeah, sure, that sounds right.
Measures
Yeah,
of
did
time
I?
are
And I look
largely
back and I'm like,
irrelevant, Celica.
that's not true at all, actually.
I haven't updated my backstory timeline with Celica's events, so
Yeah, 40 years ago is when I last lived here. How long ago was it for you, Dory?
Um, let me check my notes. Let's see. I think he was traveling for 8 years in total, right?
yeah, I believe so.
I
So yeah,
think
it probably was like
he.
5 years ago.
Yeah, 3 or 5 years ago. I admittedly, it was quite. I was. That was a rough time, I'll just say. And I spent a lot of it not in civilization. But
Well, you did not miss much. The place itself I do not remember fondly, but my memories while there I will cherish forever.
uh, I I miss it in various ways. I mean, it's a quite rough around the edges, to put it plainly and kindly, but I liked it was like a project. And he will just like he looks sheepish talking about Osrin, and admittedly a little guilty.
Indeed, it invokes a sense of solitude and introspection while being there. I found it very helpful for meditations.
I guess in our while we travel to Osrin, I'll have to do a lot of introspection on what I'm gonna have to say when I get there. And that's not even touching, how we can help with the flooding.
I am curious as to what we could possibly lend to a flood issue.
I mean, well, when it comes to Osrin, the town was terribly planned. Lots of ideas, not a lot of know-how to actually implement those ideas, or at least half-ass them, admittedly. So literally anything can help.
I think
Fair enough.
our career as world savers has pretty much been we go to a place and then we improvise and then we save the city.
Yeah, that's in general, yeah. I
We lose a moon occasionally, but that was one time.
That was one time.
Why we have two?
I am
Backup
still
boon.
confused as
Backup
to
moon.
how our craziness in Moraine was not the worst of our, fumbles.
That
That
was
was the worst, but that doesn't mean we haven't done other stuff.
Yeah, who knows? Honestly, just who knows anymore.
Are you guys gonna be ready for bed.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Then with that, you guys taper off in your conversation, say your goodnights, get into your various rooms, and attempt to have a restful night.
Why did he say attempt?
You know.
Right.
Excuse you.
Everyone gets a long rest. And Ember, can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
Yes, I can. 12.
12. You wake up with a pretty bad hangover.
Only one way to fix it. Couldn't get away. He fully has a bottle of wine at his bedside.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Would it be possible? Now, if he hasn't left the room yet, this doesn't matter. But would it be possible to let him borrow my parapet of health?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay. We'll see.
With that, I think it's probably time for a good short break for all of us. So we will be back in 5 minutes-ish.
Yippee!
Right. Is everyone back?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Okay, so the day comes. Ember, you wake up with a hangover and immediately grab a bottle from your nightstand and take a drink, and 15 minutes later, no longer have a hangover. Still feel like shit. Mentally, physically,
fine.
whatever. And the day is yours. The day is everyone's. What do you guys wish to do? Get a move on.
Dork will invite everyone to get breakfast at the tavern.
This ambience has just like a fuck ton of pigeons in it for some
I
reason.
know. There's so many. There's so many morning doves.
Let's try this one. That one's better. I like this one better.
They were soothing.
But there was just a pigeon nest that happened to be in the tree line right by your cabin. Okay, so Doric, what were you saying?
Dork is going to invite everyone to the tavern for breakfast. And
Lehengrin
oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say Lehengrin takes it up like immediately, but when they actually go to the tavern, he's kind of like side-eyeing to see if the crowd was as big as the night before.
No, it's actually very, very much smaller. You guessed
Ooh,
that a lot of people
okay.
are sleeping the hangovers off.
Perfect. Okay, you can continue, Dork. That's all I had.
While they eat breakfast, Dork is going to keep an eye out for hang on, I need the description.
Nerys?
He's going to keep an eye out for Mercy.
Oh, for Mercy. Give me a perception check.
Perception. I really need to figure out a way to give myself perception proficiency. I don't know how, but whenever. Ooh, that is a. I'm actually going to use. Fuck it. I'm going to use a flash of genius. So that's an 11.
All right. Keep an eye out, and you don't find her through the morning. Breakfast comes and goes. You get a nice serving of oats and other breakfast foods, fruits and things, and you said you were going to go take the lantern to Neris next.
Yes. Are we gonna do that as a party?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
And also, which lantern?
Um, Dork is gonna bring Aya's lantern with,
Mhm.
especially to let like Neris know like what happened, but also um he will, if it's good with everyone else, he will also, I guess he'll also bring Lawrence's lantern as well.
Well, with no objection, I suspect that everyone can bring both lanterns. So, you guys make your way to the east western side of the town, where the architecture changes from wood buildings to more just like buildings made out of clay and stone and grass. Clearly, the druidic side of town. Doric leads the way to where you remember that the Archdruid Neris typically lives. It is or not, yeah. You knock on the door, and
After I knock on the door, I'll just like turn to everyone else and just say, just so you know, she's a bit intense.
rather quickly, the door opens, and a very tall elf with dark brown skin and braided black hair kind of just stares at you, though you cannot see her eyes as she is wearing an aged wooden mask, like a deer, mask of a deer. Hello.
Hey,
Doric,
Monty Neris.
nice to pay me a visit.
It's been a while.
Indeed it has. What do you come here for?
Um, just saying hello and how have you been?
Good. Is that it?
No, no, can we talk for a bit?
We are talking now.
Yeah, we have something that we think that um you should see. Can we talk inside?
Sure. Come in. She opens the door and lets you guys in. It's a very open. It's a very open plan house. In fact, some of the walls are just actually big wooden shutters that can be open and closed to let fresh air in. And right now they are open. There's a brisk chill that just runs through the house. The Archdruid herself doesn't seem to be phased, as she is wearing quite the array of heavy pelts. Sit in this room and tell me what you want to tell me. And she gestures to a simple sitting room.
Dork will sit down as he is told. I lot has happened. Um, how do I say this? I found Aya, but not how I wished he would have been found.
Okay.
He was in Murane, but the Fedoran military did something to him. They sealed his soul away in some sort of lantern, and it's using some sort of magic. I don't know how it works. There's no glyphs, runes, or any sort of structures that would really tell me how it works, so I didn't know if you'd have some insight.
She pulls over a large pot filled with soil in it, and just kind of pulls it over to her, and then stretches out a hand and says, I will take a look. This intrigues me.
Dork will unhook Aya's lantern from his belt, and after looking at the flame inside of it and brushing part of it with his thumb, he will hand over his lantern.
She gently places it in the soil, and then almost effortlessly, with just one finger, just kind of twirls it around, and you watch as tens of vines sprout up from the soil and envelop the lantern, almost like as the. Oh my god, this one has the pigeons too.
My god.
Jesus.
She keeps them on the second floor.
And the vines and tendrils of the plants, the stems, just kind of snake around the lantern and just probe it magically. And you watch as her eyes glow a soft, translucent green as she just kind of lets the plants do their work. And this is powerful magic.
I
What are you hoping I can do with this?
don't know. We want to either find a way to either release them or just figure out how they work in general. A friend of ours, when we went through Mirain, his soul was sealed inside. We're trying to release it as well.
Release it or revive it? Two separate things. Which one?
Well, let's just start with Aya. How realistic would it be to even revive him? I don't have his body.
Without his body, it is difficult. How long has he been dead?
I don't exactly know, but I would say it happened probably not too long after I left Gearvine.
Years, then.
Yes.
Reincarnate is not an option, then. You will need a resurrection spell.
A resurrection spell? That's...
Is a spell I do not know.
How... Does Dork know of anyone who can even cast that?
Give me an Arcana check.
26.
You know it would have to be a very powerful bard or cleric. But that is assuming you can get the soul out. As I see it now, nothing I can do to do that. This is sealed with a magic that is ancient, from my understanding. I can look into it longer, but I need to keep the lantern with me.
How long?
Days? Weeks? I don't know.
I don't know about that. I mean,
This magic antithesis to the natural order of death. Druidic magic is not going to be how you do this.
I see.
I'm sorry to
So
tell you this.
anyway, sorry. This might be weird, but is there any way to even get in contact with the soul? Not just even just sidelining being able to free it.
That may be possible. But, like I said, I would need time to look into it.
If
My understanding is that that could be easier than freeing it outright.
well, just last night we figured out that we were actually gone for a lot longer than we thought we were. We had we had to take a bit of a shortcut through the Feywilds, and apparently a month has passed. So we kind of need to catch up on a few things. We thinking about leaving after the third of the burning.
Best bet? Find a powerful cleric. But those few and far between.
What if he will like turn to the rest of the party? If we plan on giving Lawrence a proper send off here, a nice funeral for him, say goodbye, like as much as I want to help his soul be free, I think letting Neris take a look at his lantern would be wise.
Will say, these kinds of magic at this level, you do not need the body to return them back to life.
Oh, that's a bonus. And as for reference, I would trust Neris implicitly with looking after his lantern. She's family. Uh, Ember,
What?
what do you think? Would you be alright with Neris looking after the lantern?
Yes, it's not him. It's just Remnant. I don't. Yes, it's fine.
Doric will he'll open his mouth to say something, but he'll close it and shake it, just nod his head. All right, I'll think I'd rather have Aya with me for now. I need to look into some things, but he will swap Aya's lantern with Lawrence. This is the soul, or this is the lantern of our friend Lawrence. If you'd like to try and study it.
I will do what I can.
And as for the magic containing him, I guess you're really old, right, Neris?
It's not a nice thing to say.
Well, but you know what I mean.
It's a joke. Yes, I'm
Oh.
old.
What? Can I ask what era you were born in?
I was born in the era of Gales.
All right, very long time ago. That's...
Whether the two
Have
conjunctions. I have seen a
I...
lot. I have not seen this kind of magic before.
You're about to experience a new conjunction. The new one is already happening.
What did you say?
The conjunction of water is happening right now.
She just stares at you.
You could have
Already.
eased her into that one.
What was that, Ember?
You could have eased her into that one. You didn't have to be that direct, Art.
This is the last of the 4. I have dreaded this day.
And what? The world ends?
No?
Yeah.
We might know something about that.
Each one gets worse than the one previous.
Neris, have you ever heard of a group in your years called, well, hang on. Like brain farting. Oh my god, come on. Operate.
Have to remember I spend a lot of time on the move. This is my latest time to settle.
I know, it's... Have you ever heard of a group called the Harbingers of the Oncoming Flame?
I can't say I have.
Inside check.
Go for it.
Uh, 11.
With your -4
Yep.
or whatever it is. The pause was her racking her memory.
Okay.
All 700 years of it. She seems to be telling the truth.
Well, I believe these Harbingers, they are a very, very old group, maybe a cult.
Where
Some
are they
sort.
from?
We don't know. They're old, very, very old.
It's not very helpful. I
It's
meant what location of the world?
maybe here in Espa.
Would be.
We.
I spent most of my life in the Dronos.
Oh, I see. We think that, from what I've learned, they formed about 1,500 years ago, about during the Age of Dark and Lanterns.
The end of the relics. Very, very
Funny.
old indeed.
And funnily enough, they have stars for heads. They seem powerful and have some weird obsession
Stars
with
for
rebirth.
heads. You mentioned that. I think you should talk. Hold on. I think you should talk with Cleric Kosira.
Cleric Crucira?
He's one of the clerics here in Gearvine. I think I remember him saying something about creatures like that.
Who's this cleric? Who does this cleric follow?
He is from the Abbey of the Rising Sun, cleric of Lathander.
Rising Sun?
The Risen Sun. It is a religious community in the Isles of Argentum.
Celica, have you heard of these people?
Have I?
You have not. You're not a very religious person.
Not at all. That shit is fake.
It sounds kind of familiar. Like, I mean, it's plausible. There are, of all the places in the world that you have been, the Isles of Argentum and Mia Luna specifically are probably the most religious. But I mean, it all kinds of blends together for you, and you were never really interested in it.
She just kind of shrugs and says, I do not pay much attention to that kind of stuff, anyways.
Alright, I see. I will. Where can we find this cleric?
Not hard to miss. Look for his horns.
His horns?
Like an oryx.
What kind of horns?
Like an oryx. Patience.
Okay. What if more people in town has horns? Is there only one person who has horns?
Depends.
He
Is
is
this
not.
town anti-horns?
He is not hard to miss. He's kind of just sternly looking at you. Horns, gold robes.
Okay. You could have
Typically.
started with that.
Like
horns is such a basic description, and gold robes, okay, that's a limited people.
people can change their robes.
People can cut off their horns.
He would not do such a thing. You speak
Okay.
nonsense.
Yeah, better than anyone I know.
Alright, well.
I do have
If-
the morning circle ritual to get to, if there is no more questions.
Alright, thank you, Antineris. Oh, actually, one thing. He will... Do you have a spare bottle of anything?
You're going to need to be more specific.
A bottle that I can pour some alcohol into so you can save it for later.
Ah! Of course. Of course. She gets up, pelts flowing behind her, smoothly walks over to the kitchen, pulls out some flasks, glass flasks, and sets one down in front of you.
Alright. Since I don't know how often we'll really be using this, honestly.
You guys don't use consumable magical items that I give you? Say that so.
We are frugal with our magical items.
You're going to get to the end of the campaign with all of your magical items.
What if we
We might
need
need
them?
them.
Yeah, we might need them. Dork will pour out, let's say, 10 charges of the Moonlight Moonshine.
How many charges did I give you initially?
25 in total.
Okay. So you have about, what, like 12
13
left? 13 left? Yeah, okay.
And
what is this?
So, a while ago, we traveled through the Feywilds. It was a whole thing. Quite awful, honestly. But, we did run into a group of satyrs who had the very idiotic idea to steal some wood from some, oh my god, I'm blanking out. Whatever are they called?
Dryads.
The dryads. They stole wood from a group of dryads to make a distiller that turned moonlight into moonshine.
This is that
But
spirit?
this is moonlight moonshine. It's before you take any, it is condensed moonlight. It will burst out of you and may cause damage to the surrounding property or people.
Why would you drink this?
I mean, it burns like you're drinking, acid, but it is quite good liquor.
I will save it for an important occasion.
I mean, it's still like, it's a conversation starter. Not everyone says.
She puts the stopper into the glass with a clink and relocates it to her kitchen, to a cabinet. She comes back to you, does not sit down, and looks eager for you guys to get going.
All right. Thank you for your time, Antineris. Seligan gonna say something?
No, I was just gonna say getting going.
Let me know if you learn anything new about the lanterns, please.
Okay.
And Dork is ready to go.
All right, you guys leave.
Let's go.
At this point, you can see in the middle of town that there has been a small, what's it called? A small pyre of kindling and wood, along with people starting to gather around and just kind of placing all sorts of rubbish, garbage, pieces of things around the house onto it. No fire just yet.
Well, I was going to get started on cleaning my workshop, but I really want to find this cleric. Their experiences with these holy types of the rising sun, I'm deeply concerned.
Do we see horns anywhere?
Give me a perception
Yeah.
check.
Oh, stop making me do stuff.
Stop asking to
Can I
look for
make one
things
too?
then.
Stop
Yes.
Oh, damn
talking.
you.
Nat 20.
Oh, good.
Nat 20? All right.
Yep.
A little bit of ways from the bonfire that's being created, you see a pale brown-skinned man with about foot-long curled horns, talking with Miss Proudsmith. He appears to be wearing gold, red, and pink robes.
He will squint at this socializing and swiftly make his way over.
Here he comes now. Doric! Hello. Good morning.
Mother, good morning. Who are you talking to?
This is Claire Kosira. The one I mentioned.
Really?
May his light be upon you.
Whose light are you talking about?
Lathander's, of course.
As you get close, you see that he's not a tiefling, and he's clearly not a like an animal. Like he's not a were creature or a beast person. He's just a person with oryx horns. Looks to be human. Lots of body hair on any exposed skin that's not concealed by the robes. Yeah.
Don't see many religious types, especially here in Gearvine. Especially to, a specific god.
I'm traveling, and yes, I know it is something we try to keep alive.
Is this the cleric talking?
Yes.
So where are you from?
Mihaluna, I was born in.
Oh shit. I was also born in Mihiluna.
Did you ever make way to our abbey?
What abbey do you speak of?
The Abbey of the Risen Sun? One of the oldest surviving religious orders?
No, I had a bit of a different life path than the typical Mihalunan.
Ah, that is quite all right.
Uh-huh. I've
I've
never heard of this place.
I have heard of your loss, and I have my deepest sympathies for you. Your mother was telling me about your potential decision to go forward with a funeral. I await your Your decision, if you so choose, and if you don't, I wish you the best with your grief.
Thank you. Um, I'm sorry, I completely blanked out. What's his name again?
My name is Iniri Kosira.
Sierra.
I'll paste it.
Thank you. Do you prefer Iniri?
That is all right, yes. When I'm practicing my clerical duties, Cleric Kosira is fine.
Fine then, Claire Koshira. So, what brought you to Gearvine?
Traveling, spreading the word. I had heard tale of perhaps this was a safe haven for lycanthropes. I was curious.
Aye. It is.
Are these your friends?
Uh, yes. We are adventurers. Been all over Espa.
Blessings upon you all.
Sorry, I've never met someone who's from a very specific religious order. Don't really see that much nowadays.
It is unique to the Isles, I will admit. But it is my purpose to go into a different world.
And what can you tell us about this order?
Well, it has a long and illustrious history. It has been in my family for many, many, many years. It is, as I said, one of the oldest surviving orders in the world that I know of. Has always been dedicated to Lathander, god of the sun, god of the morning, god of the rebirth. And, well, my mother and father still work there, and I have left it to explore and share. Is there any specific questions you have?
I have one.
Indeed.
What exactly is the difference between a religious order and a cult? Where do you split the difference?
I find there to be no difference at all. It's
Oh,
a cult. It's the positive versus negative, I feel. It is something that I have had to deal with as I have left town, is that most people do think that religion is a cult, cults are religions, and everything gets mixed up. But I feel as long as your beliefs benefit the greater good, well, cult has a certain negativity to it, but it doesn't really matter what you call it as long as you really focus on the beliefs themselves.
yeah, I thought I really hit a curveball there, but you knocked it out the park. That was a very good answer.
Thank you.
Are there any other members of your order?
Oh, of course. There are many. Probably hundreds. Not many of them leave the Isles like I do, but I have a certain honor to uphold with my family, so I felt like it was time.
How
Are-
formal was your teaching? Were you in a, you know,
It
on separate
was
grounds in a building with others?
indeed, that would be most accurate. It was a sort of monastery, but not too, I would not say too strict. The sunlight does not like being bound, so we try to maintain that ideal.
Uh, does your order have any very powerful priests?
Define powerful.
Um, Just off the top of my head, anyone capable of casting a spell of resurrection?
I believe so, but you would have to come to us. I personally don't know that spell just yet, but I do hope to eventually.
I see. Sorry if I'm admittedly a little skeptic. I just thought that resurrection magic was a bit of a legend.
Well, considering the lack of dedicated clerics in today's world, it might as well be, but there are a few.
Hmm. During our travels, we've heard all and seen all sorts of things, and I was just talking to my auntie Neris, and she mentioned something when I was talking to her. Have you ever come across a person with a star for a head?
Ah, you speak of the forecomers.
The forecomers?
Hold on, one sec.
The myself, no, I have not come across one of them. They are a legend, typically. Um, I know, I know little. Those archives are buried deep. But what I do know is that they are responsible for, at least, they are responsible for saving the abbey during the era of darkened lanterns.
Saving it? How so?
Are you familiar with that era?
Um, I mean, it's a time where there's a lot of collapse of a lot of the civilizations, I think.
Indeed, indeed. It was a difficult
And a
time
lot
for
of
most.
people stopped talking with the gods.
Not that way. It was the inverse, actually. The gods seemed to stop talking with us. And magic as a whole seemed to vanish instantly. Um, so the Abbey, well, what will you do when the person that you've been talking with just ghosts you? It is difficult to maintain that connection. So while a few did, over the years, for my teachings, did disintegrate, or deteriorate. The forecomers, well, it is said that they brought the light back.
Do they explain how they brought it back?
It is more of a legend. I do not think you will be finding, how you say, mechanisms and logic in the story.
I am starting to understand that. And can I give a insight check to see if it's
Sure,
trying to graze over the truth?
sure, go ahead.
Okay. Insight +6. Ooh, 25.
Um, I will bring you into whispers.
Oh,
Scary.
No, he seems to be telling the truth. He seems to
that's
be
all?
telling most of what he knows. He's leaving out a few things, but doesn't seem to be leaving that amount on purpose. It's mainly just he seems to be experienced, but not like a high-ranking cleric in this abbey. So, yeah, that's what you get.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's actually pretty fast.
Huh.
Don't forget your stream.
I got it.
So I hate to
Sorry,
be a
you'll...
rush, but I assume you have not made a decision yet.
No, sorry. This is...
That is all right. It is a tough time. I understand. We wish to support you any way possible.
You'll have our answer before the end of the burning. Would we be able to talk to you about your order at some point?
I see no reason why we can't do it now. Do you have further questions?
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to phrase it. Is the only way to, like, get a good understanding of your order, basically just going there to talk to the people there?
I take it my explanation does not suffice your curiosity, so I would say yes. You can definitely talk with the high clerics there, my parents, or perhaps they will even grant you access to the archives. But do not hold your breath.
It's my interest comes more from an academic standpoint. I mean, like the history of it. No offense to your spirituality, though.
Quite all right. Well, you're welcome to go visit. If your friend here is from Mia Luna, I doubt it would be even it would be very difficult to find it.
Perhaps I... Does Mia Luna have a teleportation circle, perhaps?
Are you asking that to the DM or to the
To the
cleric?
cleric.
Let me check that. Um, hmm. Teleportation sigil. Not that I know of. But it could be within the government houses.
Alright. Well... Dork will turn to the party. Well, I think I remember... I think Osrin might have a teleportation circle there. If anything, we could potentially use it to get to Tano, and they might know something.
Emrys is not here. Shit, never mind. Jork and Ember, you guys wouldn't happen to have the White Feather Palace map on you, would you?
Dork wouldn't.
The what?
The White Feather Palace map that you got when you attended the
I
Masquerade
have
Ball.
I have the physical map that's framed in her
I know, you
kitchen.
can see it.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's probably something Emrys kept. Alright, never mind.
I'm glad you were all remembered of me.
Not the resolution.
Do not print out the map, or do not look at the map. That is meta knowledge that Dork does not have.
What? No, what do you mean?
Dork has good memory.
No, he doesn't.
Photographic even.
Don't ask him how he knows the layout.
I don't even know if he ever saw that map.
He has his ways. He did investigating. All right. Well, thank you for the talk, Cleric Cosera. We'll probably see each other later.
And again, I am sorry.
Dork will just
Oh.
nod and I don't know, he'll just lead the party. Nah, let's go towards the carriage.
Let's go home.
Um, let's step inside for a bit. He'll Does everyone want to get inside the carriage for a conversation?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Of course.
All right. He'll shut the door behind him, and just as soon as it's shut, he'll just look at everyone, especially Ember, just say, "All right, what the fuck was that?"
What do you mean?
There's too many coincidences.
I mean, what are you thinking?
His religion that extends way past the Age of Darkened Lanterns, where,
Yes.
if you remember, well, they have a legend about star-headed protectors that
Oh yes, that cult he's in is definitely suspicious, and I do think they're working for the Harbingers.
I don't think he knows
Well, I don't. Who knows if he
much.
knows? But they're working for them, whether they do willingly or not.
This Lythander? Who the hell is that?
Give me a religion check.
Religion check.
DM, can I do a religion check?
Sure, everyone can do a religion check.
Let's
Should I
see.
roll a disadvantage?
Dirty 20.
If you want to, sure.
I got an 8.
Yeah.
Doric, you would know Lathander is a one of the more common gods of one of the pantheons. The same pantheon that Lawrence actually was a part of, with Helm. The beliefs of various gods, Lathander, Seluna. What are some other ones that I can't remember?
Mistara.
Timora, Tyr, yeah. Shar, yeah, all those. They're very, religious people that worship, actual gods. Rare on the continent of Espa, but you're getting the sense that the Isles, it's much more common. But Lathander, especially during your readings, actually, that you now think back to, the readings in the Grand Athenaeum, you did happen upon a book of Lathander when you were searching for gods of the sun. And Lathander is a typically good god, neutral good that aligns with birth, renewal, spring and youth, self-perfection, things like that.
Notes. I'm going to actually scroll through my notes. Sick-ass Akira slide in Carceri.
Okay.
Remember, did we... Alright, I found it. Lawrence researches religion, and the Dawn Lord, he finds nothing referring to the name, but finds two sun gods named Pelor and Lathander. Found in the
Wow!
Age of Darkened Lanterns, there's a religious group / cult named the Bringers of Light, who wanted to return divine magic through prayer, the god of rebirth. Also finds, oh yeah, Arcturus tells him to kill himself. That asshole. Huh. Okay, they're definitely connected. So apparently we've, came face to face with a few legends, killed them.
Yes. Wasn't even that difficult.
Too easy,
Yes,
especially for immortals.
well, we're pretty good at what we do.
Still, I just don't understand all of it. Wish we knew what was going on.
Yeah. It's clearly something larger going on, larger than us. What we can just focus on are the things we can see, the things we can pick. And if we see a harbinger, kill the harbinger.
I wouldn't mind trying to get access to that archive but first of all, I guess we just need to focus on getting to Osrin. We're in no state to go traveling across the sea to a island nation.
Man, if only there was a subquest that you guys ignored that would have given you a ship.
Hmm?
Yeah, that turtle guy,
I can't
I
even say I
know.
remember.
Some
Turtle guy.
turtle guy told us about how he used to like sail with a crew and they mutinied him, and he's like, "Hey, they're over here. Feel free to kill them."
Okay,
How will you know
well,
when we
that's
kill
a
them?
big
Oh, I'll
ask.
know.
That's a big ask. You know, if only you knew somebody who was from a port city and whose family was rich.
Yeah, man. So many things
If
that could have gone
only.
right.
If only.
If only. Anyway, well,
Anyway,
good point, Ember, bringing up just focusing on what we can. Fitting
Oh,
that.
did I say that? Good on me.
Yes, just a few seconds ago. Fitting that
Great.
this is a festival for, you know, moving on, out with the old and in with the new. The carriage, the cabin of holding does need a bit of cleaning. Spring cleaning.
That's the inspiration. Ta-da!
And I don't make
evil.
you guys pay rent here or anything, so I think we should all clean, except for me, because I have my house here.
Wait a moment.
That sounds fair.
What? No, it doesn't.
Sounds completely fair.
No, it
I mean,
I
doesn't.
mean, I thought this was Doric's home.
No, it isn't. It's our group. We all live here.
I
Oh,
did make it.
Yeah, and
I
we
am a
talk about it all the
guest.
time. We get it. It's very impressive.
I mean, look, I'll clean my own room, and I will clean the craft, a good portion of the craft room. The ones that I use, but yeah, I will. It's a great idea to, wash everything, sweep up. I mean, you guys do know how to cast a simple prestidigitation, right?
Of course I do, but that's not the point. I forgot the word. Principle of the matter.
I think it's quite simple. I mean, when's the last time we just went around with a simple charm to clean up all the dirt?
When I really
Polish
needed
the
money.
table.
Do you have a broom? I don't know. That's all.
I'm sure that we can find a broom.
Okay.
Thank you, Lohengrin.
I mean, I am literally a guest who, having invited myself on your journey, should help out where I can.
It is appreciated. Now, if you excuse me, I need to go and start cleaning my workshop and make sure nothing was stolen. If you see... sorry, let me check my notes again. If you see, let's see, half-elf woman with black hair who's very smiley and fidgety, let me know. I need to find her and have a stern talking with her.
Well, who is that? Is that, a nemesis?
In a way, yes.
Who is it?
My cousin, Mercy.
Oh, okay, well. That explains
Yeah,
it.
not the killing kind of nemesis. She knows what she's done.
Eh,
Now I have nemesis. Nemesi? Yeah.
Alright. I'll be above if you need anything. And he is going to pop out the door and immediately fly upwards to go to his workshop. Actually,
Go ahead.
oh sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say for cleaning, Celica will put most of her efforts into telepathically levitating all of the furniture so we can get swept underneath everything.
oh my goodness.
Yay!
Yippee!
Yellow Hungrim's
Emma
really
just
tall.
goes around lazily with their prestidigitation spell. Yeah.
I just imagine him like he's draped over a chair with a wine bottle in one hand, and occasionally he just snaps a finger.
He's like an
Yeah, he just
evil
kind of
wine
points.
aunt that just points out all the things that are dirty.
Lohengrin
Yeah.
just keeps bringing over dishes and things to Ember to clean.
And
Yeah,
it's
Lohengrin
a
is
sound effect from like I Dream of Jeannie when she done the whoop.
Lohengrin's
Very
very tall, but
specific
he has
reference.
like
I don't know if
no
people get
shame.
that. I barely
Nope,
do.
He's-
nope.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Um,
Um,
I was gonna
Dork
say
is
What
actually
time is
going
it,
Lohengrin.
to.
DM?
Oh, sorry.
In game, it is
Yes.
probably around noon. Not too late. I'd say I think Lohengrin has a question.
Yeah, Lohengrin has something to ask Ember. It's okay if Celica's here, but Dork, if there's anything you wanted to do specifically, this will probably take a minute.
Oh, I just really quickly.
Fine.
When Dork goes to his workshop, can he, before like setting foot down in front of it, can he like quietly put an ear against the door to see if he hears anything?
Give me a perception check.
Oh boy. That one.
Heh. Nope, nothing.
Hmm. He will still quietly unlock the door, and he is going to burst in and just look around.
It's just Dearest standing as he was before.
Hmm.
Dork going crazy is my favorite arc so far.
No, he's not crazy. He has his reasons.
Sure, yeah,
Don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
So we have Ember's alcoholic arc, and we
Right, yeah,
we
yeah.
have Doric is losing his mind.
He has so many cousins. It's so hard to believe that he has one that fucks with him.
No,
Yes.
no, we get it, Doric. We get it.
Yeah, this is totally real
She's-
cousin. Sure. Yeah.
You have to believe me, guys. She's crawling through the windows. I see her fluttering around.
She's in the walls. She's in the walls.
She's up in the trees.
She's in the walls, and only I can hear her.
She is the trees. Oh fuck.
She is the tree.
He
Okay.
points at a bird. There she is. She's a menace.
It's the dove. It's the doves. Okay.
But yeah, Dork will begin to he will put Dearest in the sleeping area off to the side, and he will begin cleaning up his workshop.
Right.
Okay. Then as Celica and Ember and Langren are like cleaning, because I imagine we're kind of all in the same room.
Sure.
Mhm.
Okay. He'll probably be sitting on the floor because he's like trying to get stuff from under tables and furniture. But he'll look up after a moment. May I ask you both something about death? I'm not looking for any sort of truth, simply your honest opinion or your cultural beliefs.
I do not mind.
Yes.
Initially, I was just going to ask you, Ember, since you seem to be someone who cares very little about preserving the feelings of others. But I
Also,
have the sense that you are very wise, Celica, so I don't mind sharing.
wow, I'm getting a lot of hits on my intelligence today. It's devastating.
What? No, I just mean as you would be honest and would not care too much about sparing my feelings.
Not untrue.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
What is to be done about death that you yourself have caused?
And with that bombshell, we'll end the session.
Jesus.
Give you some time to think on that one.
Yeah, ruminate on that one,
Dang.
Ember. Celica.
Yeah, drunk Ember is gonna nail this.
All right. You guys got nowhere fast.
It's
That's-
funny, I had a whole conversation planned between at least Langren and Ember, and I was
Yeah.
DMing Spencer. I was like, you know what, actually, we're not gonna have time for this. Let's just throw it in at the end.
Yeah. I expected this to be your last session in Gearvine.
So
That's
Yeah,
true.
no, I
So-
just
Probably.
like role play until we start moving the session along. Not the session, like the scene along. I just
Oh, so it's
hang out
my
for a little
fault.
bit.
Your
If
party
you're ready
loves
for if there's
the,
nothing left to do,
role-playing.
I'm happy to get pushed around a little bit. Like, all
That's
right,
fine.
if there's nothing
Nat,
else, we
Nat
can
is
move on.
Nat can wait. Nat is patient.
I do
I
feel
don't
bad
know,
when
it's
you
fine.
I'm
die.
impatient. I'm impatient. I'm impatient.
But it's,
I
we
keep
also need to
forgetting,
set up the
yeah.
very important alcoholic and Doric schizophrenia arc.
Yeah.
No, he's not schizophrenic. You're gonna meet his cousin and be like, oh, that's why.
well, there was
Hey,
also good world building this session that really is only salient to Doric and Ember,
Okay.
Yeah. It's
so they
so
get to ruminate
awkward.
on it.
I mean, that's
It's kind of awkward, admittedly, with like Dork could only talk to Ember about how like that's a lead, but he can't
That-
also bring up like the fact that the gods are kind of dead without really fucking with like Celica and Lohengrin.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like Celica would probably handle it semi-decently.
Yeah, actually, it's
Yeah.
The gods
Yeah.
have been dead to me since I was born.
Lohengrin,
Yeah.
is a cleric. So that'd be interesting.
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah.
I do be clericin.
But you think Lahengrin, I don't care about the passage of time, would care that much about it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
He's
head
one
to
of
sleep
those
now, guys. This was
non-religious
fun.
cleric. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. You definitely
Good
get to bed. So
night.
thank you
Good
so
night.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, players. Thank you, spectators. Thank you, Nat, for taking notes. That I don't need her to. And I will see you guys when I see you guys. Thank you so much, and good night.
Good night.
Good night,
Good night,
homies.
everyone.